My name is Sachi Shah, and I'm the CEO and founder of YAP, a one-year-old project that creates socially responsible jobs for low-income youth in sub-Saharan Africa. I'd like to begin by telling you a little story. This is Machi, one of the most resourceful young people I have met. He attends a public school in Blantyre, Malawi, where I taught a workshop on community-based participatory action and research, a form of community organizing predicated upon community input in every step of the developmental process, challenging top-down models. Machi was not only able to grasp difficult concepts, but also apply them to coming up with a solution to the waste management issues in his urban township. In less than 3 weeks and with no funding. This is the power of youth. This is the power that we're trying to harness. So what's the challenge here? Well, 62% of the unemployed population in sub-Saharan Africa is under the age of 25. 42.7% of the population lives on less than $2 a day and lacks access to basic and complex services. What's the opportunity to innovate here? To begin with, there's a push for youth entrepreneurship from both the public and private sectors. However, traditional entrepreneurial trainings do not have a strong enough focus on community organizing and also tend to focus on older and wealthier students. CBPR methods have also not traditionally included this key demographic of high school age students within their processes. Yet, these high school students can actually serve as direct access partners to the communities in need they come from. We have an opportunity here to also engender a business and consumer ethic that takes ecologically sustainable businesses to be the norm. How do we do this? Well, that's where YACT comes in. What YACT does is that it trains students in CBPAR. Students then use their training to delve deep into their community issues and also come up with viable market-based solutions to these problems in real time. We then provide the students with a stipend and guidance to pilot their ventures. YACT will also create a knowledge-sharing platform for all its alumni with resources to external sources of funding. This knowledge-sharing platform will also record key data from student ventures. Simultaneously, we will be training local educators to continue this program. The reason we chose this key demographic is because these students, unlike many college students, still live at home and understand the socio-cultural nuances of their communities, yet have a level of skill. They're also the first to fall into cycles of unemployment, but also the most hopeful about their future prospects. This is YACT's theory of change, and I'd like to focus on the outcomes section here. Number one, we're trying to train students so that they're socially conscious and technically skilled agents of change. Number two, we're trying to inculcate our most valuable asset, our curriculum, into the curriculums of low-income schools. Number three, we're creating pathways for youth to find their own job employment opportunities and create more prosperity and health within their communities. Number four, we're trying to engender a business and consumer ethic that takes data-driven, ecologically sustainable businesses as a norm. So what's the evidence that this actually works? Well, I piloted this project in Tanzania, Malawi, and Zimbabwe earlier in 2015 and currently have partners in 2 of those regions. CBPAR in itself is a successful developmental strategy. In Kitongo village in Tanzania, students conducted effective field research and came up with a water purification system for their rural village. They reported enjoying the learning process and feeling a sense of ownership of the project. In Blantyre, Malawi, students conducted really interesting data analysis and are currently working with a health board to come up with a solution to the waste management issues in their urban township. They reported feeling a sense of hope in being able to tackle a large systemic issue. Well, how do we fund this project? There are 3 different tiers. Number 1 is in its initial stages impacting investments from impact investors, philanthropies, and crowdfunding. Tier 2 is when we involve partners with a more direct stake in the project, like local institutes, local nonprofits, YACT alumni, or school and education boards. Number 3 is a few years into the program when we've collected enough data from student ventures to be able to sell this data for a fee. What I seek in terms of guidance from this privileged opportunity to present in front of you today is number 1, guidance on funding models, number 2, feedback on the current curriculum, number 3, mentors for the knowledge sharing program, number 4, teammates who are qualified and motivated to work on this project, and number 5, connections to local educators. Thank you for your time and consideration. I'm Sachi Shah, and this is YACT.